Hi class. In this video we're going to look at getting a project that is not set up in TFS into TFS, so putting it under source code control. Right now I'm looking at my Team Explorer window and the project from our last video, so I'm going to close that solution. And I'm going to open an existing project that is not currently under source code control. How about a while loop? That looks good. And in my while loop project, I used this project to create the presentation, so I have several projects within this solution. So this is kind of a good one for me now. I can check in information to TFS at any level. So if I wanted to, I could just add this individual project to source control. I would like to add my entire solution to source control so that it stayed a cohesive unit and was properly organized if I copied it to another computer. So I'm going to go up to the solution level in my Solution Explorer, and I'm going to right click and I'm going to add this solution to source control. Remember, this is not on the standard add menu. It has its own option on this control menu, add solution to source control. When I click that, I should be greeted with the selection dialog box that lets me decide which folder I would like to place this project in, and I want to put it in my practice projects team folder. I'll leave my solution name the same as my folder name in TFS and click OK. I see then that all of these files are now staged. They're ready to be moved to TFS or copied to TFS, pushed per se. In our TFS lingo, that is check-in. So we're going to check all of these changes in to TFS. I'm again going to make a meaningful comment, so I will put my solution name, and then this is my initial check-in. Down at the bottom of the window, I see all of the files and projects that are going to be pushed to TFS with this check-in. I'm ready, so I'll click my check-in button. Yes, I want to check those in. I should be greeted by the successful completion message. Everything was properly checked in. Now on my Team Explorer window, I can use the Home tool and go to the Source Control Explorer, and now I should be able to refresh my Practice Projects team folder and see my while loop. Now if you notice, my while loop folder is grayed out, meaning that it's not in the same state on TFS as it is in my local computer. Well, why is that? That doesn't make any sense, right? We just checked it in from this local computer, so it should be an exact copy. Well, the reason is that this project does not exist in our TFS workspace folder on this local machine. So as far as TFS is concerned, this project doesn't really exist on the local machine. I'm going to go into my while loop folder, and we see again everything is grayed out. Under this latest column, it says the latest version of this project is not downloaded. Now it does show me my last check-in for this project when I'm looking at this detail level. Now I'd like to go ahead and open this project in Visual Basic. So let's pretend that I've moved to a new computer and I'm looking at TFS, and this is the view that I would see, that my folder is grayed out because I don't have the latest version on this machine. So I can do Get Latest Version. We know we can right click on that project and choose that. We should also see a toolbar tool that lets us do the same thing. Let's check. We have lots of different options available on this toolbar. for our Source Control Explorer. And yes, I want this get latest version. And what's recursive going to do? Get all the subfolders and subfiles also. So that's why we're going to get that project recursively. We'll see that connection to TFS occur, and now we can tell that all of the files and information in this project match TFS on this local machine. I'm going to open the solution, go to my Solution Explorer, and I should see my project here ready for me to work on. Now remember, the proper etiquette in working with a source control system is to check out this project if we're going to make changes, so that other people will be aware that this project is being updated. So what can I do here? Can't do it here from Source Control Explorer, can I? But I should be able to from my Solution Explorer. So I could just check out for edit. I've got everything here. It's going to be locked on TFS so that if somebody else checks it out, they'll get a message that they may need to coordinate their changes with me. Now that I've got things checked out, I see that red check mark reminding me that I have locks placed on these files and I need to get them checked in or updated when I'm ready. I'll go to my program.cs file here on my last project, make a small change. And now, if I save that, we should have a check-in to occur with this file. So let's try it. Right click, check in, and we have all of our project files and folders here is being included. File loop, update, doc, and I'll check that in. And I'm ready to go. Now, TFS and source code control is a very, very involved subsystem, very important component of being a software developer is understanding and using source code control. If you're already using GitHub, then you're pretty familiar with the concepts. We have a teeny bit difference in terminology. You might be aware that last week Microsoft acquired GitHub, so I'm sure we'll be seeing some changes in both areas. As software developers, we relish change because it gives us new challenges and new great things to learn. So work more with TFS. If you have any sort of issues, you can sure ask, but do try to resolve those. See what you can do with it. It's a great tool that allows you to keep track of your changes in your source code, as well as a company keep track of theirs. That's the completion of our video series on TFS. So again, see further documentation if you have any more questions. Thank you. Oops.